Jazz, the soundtrack to the Roaring Twenties, a way for African Americans to express themselves with roots to their ancestry, a staple of the Prohibition era. Jazz is great, but where did it come from? First, we have to break down jazz itself. What is jazz? Jazz is a genre of music that consists of syncopation, dissonance, complex chords, polyrhythms, improvisation, and more. Jazz is usually known for its soft, relaxing sound, but can also be loud and exciting. It mainly centers around the idea of call and response, which they got from spiritual West African music. Call and response is a musical technique where one sets up a musical phrase and then resolves it with another, a call and a response. Here's some examples. Now, sound stems from blues and swing, other black-originated genres, which also got their inspiration from the traditional spiritual music of West Africa. Jazz got its start in New Orleans, Louisiana, and would soon spread across the country. It would see a massive boom in popularity during the Prohibition era, as jazz bands would provide music in speakeasies. In fact, the jazz age coincides with the Prohibition era, being from the 20s to the 30s. Jazz would become a massive part in black culture and American culture in general. Its impact and importance in African American culture is apparent in its roots in Africa and blues, which is big in the 1860s, as they were used as ways for slaves and oppressed blacks to express themselves. Jazz in the 20s became a new way for that generation's oppressed blacks to express themselves. However, even though jazz was a predominantly black genre, there were still issues with segregation and racism. Black jazz players were still forbidden from playing in white bars. And in fact, white musicians were still more popular than black ones. Famous jazz musicians include the likes of Louis Armstrong, John Coltrane, Miles Davis, Duke Ellington, Nat Cole King, and many more. Now in the modern day, jazz is still kicking. We would later see the explosion of bebop jazz in the 1950s with musicians like Miles Davis and John Coltrane. To this day, jazz is still a very popular and very active music genre. Maybe not as popular as it once was, but it certainly found itself comfortable in its own little niche. And so that's the history of jazz in the modern age. There we go. Hi, this is, it's currently like, what time is it? It is, 12:18 right now. I just finished the video, so, this is going at the end. Yeah, just, thanks. I appreciate you watching this, whatever this was. I'm proud of it. I thought it was cool. You might not agree, but I put a lot of work into it. Definitely coulda done without the procrastination, but you know, I live life on the edge. I live off the stress, so it's all good. I finished the video. It's done. Yeah, let's hope it all goes well. Get a good grade for it, you know. But yeah, so this is how it's going. Well, welcome. Good night, guys. I'm done. I am tired. I'm gonna go to bed now and get some sleep. 'Cause this is due tomorrow. This is due in the morning. Technically, it's due today 'cause it's 12. It's already Wednesday. So, yeah, I'm gonna figure out how I'm going to. Yeah, I don't know what I'm just rambling. Anyways, good night. See you guys. I don't know. Next time I do one of these. But yeah, good night. Hope you enjoyed. Hope you learned a lot about jazz. You like jazz? I'm tired. All right. Good night. I'm turning this off now. There you go. Okay, good night.